Well, hello, all my model car building buddies. This here is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and I just want to thank all my subscribers and commenters for being so awesome. Now, let's move over here to SpotlightHobbies.com. And let me see. Oh, not a whole lot of new stuff going on, but they still got that Rebel wide sides 80 Ford pickup dually with the dual wheels on the back and the extra wide fender extensions. And I was thinking, what if you took that and dropped her down, lowered it down in the weeds, and put some of them really wide, big monster tires on the back? They used to do that, let me see, in the early 90s, very early 90s. That's where all them dually trucks around here, they drop them down, put them super wide tires on the back. They look so cool. That'd be a good thing to do with that if you had one. And while you're there checking that out, thinking about it, check out their, in their all products, if you scroll all the way to the bottom of that, you'll find resin, parts packs, and supplies too. You need supplies. That's, parts packs. Well, you know what parts packs are, but the supplies are like, the sprue cutters and glue, different adhesives, stuff like that. Go look for yourself. Make me tell you to do everything. Man, like I have to do all the work. Anyway, yeah, go check them out. And check this out. This is really way, way, way cool. Oh, wait a minute, turn off this light. Vacuum plating service. Now that don't mean send your vacuum cleaner to them and they will chrome it. Well, no, I don't believe they would. This is a rack, and they put all the stuff on there for chroming. And here, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but get you a screenshot right now. Screenshot or pause and read all this. Yeah, and then go check them out right here. SpotlightHobbies.com. Okay. Yeah, that's neat, man, that you could finally get stuff chromed somewhere, Alrighty, what's next? Well, I got a couple of things moved along, I think. No, I don't. I'm lying. Oh, the Jaguar. Dang it, hang on. I know I'm so professional. The Jaguar, you remember I was asking y'all for flat top or Pro Street. And I got way more Pro Street than I did flat top, so I'm going to get it Pro Street. But at the same time, I got a lot of flat top too. So you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about picking that back up. I'm thinking about getting another one, making this one into a Pro Street with the big fats under the back and the mile-high motor. And the other one, since I got a leftover motor from this and I'll have a leftover motor from the other one to make a flat top, I will make a flat top and put, I'm thinking about it anyway, using both of the Jag motors side by side in the flat top. That's different and it may be cool. We'll find out when I get around to doing it. But yeah, what do you think of that? Flat top with two Jag motors side by side, blown of course, That might be pretty swift. That might be cool. And then this one's going to be a Pro Street. I put the big old tires under the back, lower it down, and a mile-high motor. Okay. Well, let me see, where else are we at? I can't move that to see the time, because if I do, it'll kick off. It is running, isn't it? God, I hope so. Okay, check this out. Woo! He ain't done, but he's getting there. Check out his goggles and his hat. I put a different hand here because I didn't like the steering wheel in the other one, but I'm still going to put a valve there or maybe a lever. He could be pulling a lever. And I got some water barrels on the back because you got to have water, to make steam. Yeah, so I'm going to let him go around a few times. See, I got his shoes, got the soles on his shoes. Oh, and I got his breeches made. See, remember I cut them legs off of Dragnet and put them on him. Yeah, and they just fit right in there. And I made him a belt to where it looks like they're regular pants with a buckle. And he's wearing a leather jacket with Ratfink on the back. Because, you know, Ratfink. He's a Fink. Yeah. And the goggles have, yeah, see that? They've got lenses in them. But you can't really see them because they're too clean. I should have probably tinted them like welding goggles. Yeah, I had to put a sort of a kickstand dealie under there because he kept falling over. Once I put this hand up there. He ain't done. I still need to do foot pegs, handlebars, probably a headlight. And there's some steam doodads to come out here. Stick up like a whistle and a bell. Let me see. Just a few little doodads left to go on him. He's almost done. Yeah, I had to check to make sure I was still recording. After the last episode, when the darn thing kept messing up, this is still the first try. I hope I get all the way through it. Of course, I ain't got a whole lot to go on today on account of I don't have a lot done. Hang on a second. Yeah, I had to move. I had tape across the numbers there, and I couldn't tell what my time was. I like to keep track of my time. I have to tape my phone into this holder because it broke a long time ago. But tape works good as long as I keep it off the numbers. Okay, well, let me see if there's anything I've forgotten to say about this. It still needs a lot of touch-up around the edges and cleanup and stuff. But let me know what you think in the comments. I don't know. It may not be cartoony enough for me. I have a hard time getting the cartoon and apart from the realistic. You know, it's hard. It isn't easy for me to go either full cartoon or half cartoon, half realistic or realistic. Yeah, I'm babbling, ain't I? Yep. Okay, well, that's what I'm good at. Benny, go on. Leave me alone, boy. Go varmint over there somewhere. Jeez, puppies are always messing with me. Okay, I got a couple miles to show, and then we'll talk about stuff and some things. I hope y'all like that Steamfink. He's coming along pretty good. I think I like him a lot. Okay, I have a couple of models that I ain't proud of. This one, let me get it. Hit the zoom. Yeah, this one is I've been toting it around for about 10 years now or longer, you know, leaving it a space in the cabinet. You might recognize the body from the Monogram 23T bucket by the holes down here. I cut out the sides and put these fender things in it, and then the turtle deck on the back, and it's sitting on a funny car chassis. I have no idea what funny car chassis. I just know it is one. But it wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't coming out like I wanted. See how low it sits in the back? I mean, it's cool. There's a lot of dragsters like this. But I set this aside to build the one I wanted. Hang on, I'm going to get it. Yeah, whatever the heck it was I was saying. I had to pause because I set this aside and quit working on it because it wasn't coming out the way I wanted. This is what I was wanting it to come out like. I went ahead and started a whole nother one. I finished this one, but that one, I want to finish it. I will. One of these days. But this is what I was going for. Yeah. And also I got one that's got one of the parts pack ones that has the wheel cuts out into it. I don't know where it is. I looked for it and I didn't want to take all afternoon trying to find it. So, yeah. You know, sometimes you start out to build something and it don't build the way you wanted it to, like this one. So I set it aside and start over on a different one. Now this, I just don't like it. The body has been shortened. I didn't do it. It came that way. It's that gasser bug, and I was expecting more of a gasser when I bought it. It almost looks cartoonish, being so short. And I don't know. I don't like the paint on it either. I don't know. It just doesn't come out, you know? It just doesn't come out right. I don't like it. So, I just leave it up in the cabinet, though. I mean, it's a model. It ain't finished. The motor needs a lot of detailing and stuff. I just don't like the way it come out. This excessive shortness right in through here. It almost looks like a Dave Neal car, you know, cartoon. I like cartoon, don't get me wrong. I love me some cartoon cars, but not when I'm not trying to be a cartoon car. Now this one, this is Fiat on a funny car frame, and I was doing pretty good on it, and I don't know what happened. It got stalled, and I walked away from it. I put it in the cabinet, you know, I don't want to just stick it in a box somewhere. I put it in the cabinet where I can come back and get it later. It don't look too bad. It's what I was going for. Just something happened, and I lost interest in it, I guess. It's a pretty neat model. I think it's a Rebel funny car chassis and motor. Yeah, pretty neat though. I don't have a lot to show. I mean, I don't have anything done other than Fink. I've been working on him. I probably spent too much time working on him, you know, instead of getting other things done too. But I finally got my paint booth almost set up where I could start airbrushing, and that's going to be awesome. This is this is my favorite of my tea buckets. It's my #1 tea bucket. The color on the interior, I don't know. I think it's the same color as the outside, but I sprayed a lot of green pearl over it. Once again, I don't know. It's a pretty color though, and oh, it's green pearl over gold. That's right. Yeah, I painted it gold in there and then put green pearl over it to tint it that kind of greenish gold. Mile-high motor with 6 carbs on top. Oh, and it has a lot of the double dragster parts in it. I think the rear end, the whole front suspension. Yep. I don't remember what kit it is. I know it's an AMT. Tea bucket of some sort. Yeah, well, that's him. I'm going to put him over here, and I got one other to show, and then we can talk about the elephant in the room. This is a neato truck. I haven't showed this much. I don't think I have. I might have. I don't know. There's a little gasser Ford. This is a Mobius. It's Mobius Ford. Yep. Let me see. What is anything cool? Oh yeah, check out underneath. Got neat aftermarket straight axle and springs and ladder bars. Man, there's a little too much gloss on that paint. I tell you what. Oh, look at them headers are cool. One thing about Mobius, man, I like the way they make their grills open. Let's see if it's. Oh yeah, check that out. Got one of the big old SOHC motors. Yep. With the spark plugs in the right place for once. A weird little scoop. I don't remember where that thing came from. Oh wow, look at the radiators over here for some. Is it on there like that? Oh. Sorry, I didn't have it in the frame. I mounted the radiator over to one side with a fan on it because it wouldn't fit in front of the motor with the blower belt. Big motor. Yeah. I thought the radiator had fallen loose and was slipped to one side, but no, I did that on purpose apparently. Ain't no telling what I'll come up with. I tell you what. Oh, I love Mobius trucks though, man. They are so accurate. Yeah. See that seam right there? On the real trucks, that seam would rust from one end to the other. There'd be rust coming out of that. I don't know how many of these I had to take a grinder and go through there and grind it all out and then fiberglass it up, mutagen, smooth it out to where that was gone. Hey, they stayed gone. Once we made them gone, they stayed gone. Nobody came back and said, hey, man, it didn't work. No, did good work. Oh, look at that interior, man. That's nice. With the red and white interior. Appears to have a steering wheel. Yup. A little bit of dash detail you can't see. That's terrible when you put a lot of work in an interior and then you can't get in there to see it. Okay, well, I have to pause again. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I had to go get these. I forgot to have them out already. The 255s for the giveaway. Now, let me go through this. I had to write down some of the rules because you know how bad I am at splaining stuff. I don't splain stuff easily. All right. You got to live in the USA. You know, the 48 states here, not Hawaii or any of the others. And to win these two or that ramp truck back there, you got to have a channel. And I'll recognize your channel name, you know. If you don't want your name read on the show here, if you win, let me know so I can just give your channel name and not your real name. And if you just got a channel name and you want your name, tell me what it is because I may not know it. Channel up and running. Gotta have a channel though. I'm sorry. We gotta limit it to certain people. One winner per prize. That's one prize. This is a pair. They go together. I'm not breaking up the set. Whoever wins is going to get both of them. Okay? Now, for the two kits, let me turn this off. I'll move it back a little ways. I don't want to set him there. He'll get knocked off. I'd hate for him to get knocked off on the floor. Alrighty then. Now, for everybody else who it doesn't have a channel, but you are a commenter, and I know who my commenters are. I recognize you because I read all the comments and I pay attention to who's writing them. Yeah, as long as you're a commenter, but you don't have to have a channel, just come on there and, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. And if you can win both of these, though, not just one, you win them both at the same time. And thank you to Spotlight Hobbies, who has generously offered to donate the two kits. So whoever wins them, I will relay your name and address to Spotlight, and they will mail these directly to you. How about that? Yeah, these are a couple of my kits. You ain't getting my kits, dadgummit, but you can get theirs. Okay. Now, if you're a commenter and I recognize you, you can say, "Hey, I want those kits, man," and you might win them. You just might. Well, I'll put a number by everybody's name, and then use the random number generator to pick up a number. You can't get no more fair than that. I try to be as fair as possible. Yeah, so this is it. This is the giveaway now. I'll turn, the comments are on right now because you're watching it. And I'm going to turn them off at midnight though. Or midnight? Probably midnight or 10 o'clock. Somewhere in there. But I'm going to turn them off so I just get comments for the one day. Because I think that'll be fair. Whoever wins this, first thing you got to do is make the damn hood stay on there. Because I'm not going to. I got done with it. Let me see. Yeah. Did I get everything? Spotlight Hobbies, the awesome Spotlight Hobbies is sending these out to whoever wins the commenter prize. And I'll be sending those out to whoever wins the kit prize. What you got to do, though, go in the comments and say, "Hey, you know me, I got my channel. I want the ramp truck or the 255s. And if you don't got a channel, and I recognize your comment and say, "Hey, I want them kits, man," and you'll get a number. So that's as fair as I can be, and I hope I didn't leave anything out. I hate that I can't ship to Canada or across the seas or anything, but I'm not rich. I'm good looking, but I'm not rich. So you got that. Benny, what do you got? Put it down. Put it. No, pick it back up. Pick it up, take it outside, and put it down. Outside. Oh my God. Just because you find something, Benny, don't mean you have to eat it. Good God, man, go away. Go over there. Go varmint in that direction that way. Benny is a big old black lab, the long-haired one. And he'll eat anything, I suppose. I don't know what it was. I don't want to know what it was. He seemed to enjoy it. Oh, man. Okay, well, I have a story. It's a scary story, though. It might be funny, I don't know, but it's more scary, okay? Me and my brother, okay, to start out with, for many years, man, all I did was ride 10 speeds everywhere, instead of driving in the car. I would take my car to work, but everywhere else, I drive my 10 speed, man. And so did my buddy Jerry, and then one of his buddies came over and we was all going to ride the 10 speeds, go for a nice country cruise. So here we are, trucking along in the country, about, I don't know, maybe 5-10 miles from home. And we come across the bridge. It had them big old sides that came way up and down, like girders. But there was no floor. There was big concrete blocks across on either side to keep you from driving off into flowing river. And there's a bunch of people there fishing off of the bridge, throwing their fishing down in there. And we come to that, and this is the end of the road here. We turn around and head back. And look over there, there's a little bridge. And where? There was a girder this wide. See how wide my hands are? Wide as my hand, I guess. Yeah, about as wide as my hand there. Girder, I-beam, from one side of the river to the other. And we're talking at least a 30-foot stretch across the river with flowing, fast rushing water. The I-beam was bent down in the middle. The water was actually rushing over it in the middle. And Jerry's friend said, heck, we can just push our bike in front of us and walk across that. That ain't nothing. And he pushed his bike out on it and walked across it. Scary as hell. And he got to the other side. Come on, man, ain't no problem. Jerry said, okay. He pushes his bike out on it and he eases across it, steering, holding on to the seat and moving it back and forth to balance it. And he got to the other side and said, come on, Glenn, come on across. And what was scary was I actually considered doing it. I cannot swim. My dad tried to teach me how to swim. Other people tried to teach me. What I can do is I can go straight to the bottom and sit there, I cannot, I don't float, and I could never master swimming. Not even dog paddle. I tried doing that and I just sink. Okay? So here I am looking at this rushing water flowing over that narrow I-beam, this wide, in the middle, and it was at least 30 foot. I'm going to guarantee it was at least 30 foot across. Yeah, and what was scary was I thought about doing it. I sat there and I thought about it, and they started, come on, man, come on, we're not going to wait on you all day. And then the people up on the bridge started taunting and hooting and stuff. Come on, man, don't be a chicken, go across there, you can do it. And I thought to myself, well, I probably can do it. I could probably just ease right on across there, I'm balancy. I'm not, I don't fall down. And, but then again, I can't swim. So if I didn't do it just right, if like the bike fell in and drug me off with it and I went in the water, instant die. I just died. That's it, If one of them had fallen in the water, they could swim. They could probably bob along on the top until they grab a branch or something stupid. Me, I'd go down to the bottom, get tangled up, and be dead. That was it. It was either walk across it or be dead. And then it occurred to me, hey, we was only riding, there wasn't nothing on the other side that wasn't on this side. All they were doing was just riding more. And I said, hey, I'm done riding. There's nothing on that side that I want to see that ain't already over here. So I turned around and I started to pedal away. Oh, man, you should have heard the people on the bridge and Jerry and his buddy hooting and hollering at me, you big coward, chicken, and all kinds of nasty stuff. And I just listened to it. Kept on pedaling, pedaled my happy butt all the way home. And guess what? I'm still alive. I didn't drown. Because why? There wasn't nothing on the other side. I know it ain't the best story, but it happened, and it's a memory, and it gives me nightmares sometimes. I've had nightmares off of that. Whew, that was a lot of words, too. So, if y'all don't mind, like, subscribe, comment. When you subscribe, you tap that little bell on the side, and it'll give you 3 bells. One's got a line to it, which means you won't get no notifications. And one is white, and it means you get maybe once in a while. But the black one, you get them all. And it's free. Free. And it's also free. So, like, comment, bell, subscribe, and share. Come on, man. You make your mom proud if she sees you sharing too, So there's all that stuff. Thank my commenters. Thank my subscribers who are wonderful. All the people who watch, y'all are cool. Really, thank you for watching this stuff too. And I'll have more done next time because Fink Bike took up all my time. I just got a couple things and he'll be done. So, the contest is on. Starting now. Y'all hear me? Get into the comments and let me know if you want the ramp truck or the double cars, the 255s or the 2 kits. But don't be asking for the ramp truck or the 55s if you don't got a channel, because I'll know. I know all. I don't know all. Very little. All right. Well, I will see y'all later. Bye.